Great.
Hello, everyone. My name is Daniela Cecilio, and I'm the CEO and founder of Asap54, the new way to search and discover fashion. Fashion is emotional. Fashion is visual. Strong images trigger strong emotions. So how do you describe all of that in words? We created Asap54 to fulfill a need and tackle a frustration that I and a lot of people face every day when searching for fashion. I remember being in this party and seeing Alexa Chung wearing this beautiful jumper, the same one I'm wearing today, and actually getting home and trying to translate the image that I had in my head into words in order to Google it. And it was so frustrating, and the results I got were terrible. So I will show you now how you can do the same using our app. Can you please switch to the application? Is it switching? Yeah. So I will use a picture of myself I took this morning before coming here. So we can search for the same jumper, just picking one of the categories. And then let's hope that the internet works. It's been a bit slow today, I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. So the system has managed to find exactly the same item and also suggest some really cool ones. I mean, Google is really missing out when it comes to fashion. You can also refine even further if you know the brand information. You can refine by price if you want, if you happen to be price conscious, which I'm not. And then let's just imagine that the system has failed to fulfill your needs. So, I mean, we haven't managed to find exactly the same jumper. So then you can submit the query to a personal stylist. So yeah, your very own personal stylist, a human being that will be behind the computer searching the item on your behalf. The only thing you have to do is check your inbox for links of shoppable items. And what next? After you discovered really cool items, after you found what you wanted, yes, there is something else you can do. You can share that with your friends. So we have also an Instagram for fashion feature, a social network, where you can inspire people and get inspiration as well. So the idea here is, if you don't know what you're searching for, so if you don't have an image to start your search, you can shop what others are searching. So you can follow people that you like, and you can shop what they're searching and the results. Can you please switch back to the computer? Did you hear me? Yeah, thank you. And let me just reinforce the importance of the human element. In this case, as you can see, that was a search we did using our app, and unfortunately, the system hasn't managed to remove the dog from the image. So by now, you're probably asking yourself, why are we different? Other companies have tried to do the same, and we believe we're different because we're taking a unique approach. Our system is better simply because our team has experience. We have Daniel Hirsch, a PhD in image recognition and machine learning, ex-co-founder of Pixter. We also have André Vidal, PhD in machine learning, and myself. I've been working in the fashion industry for 12 years and also in the digital. Our competitors stop at technology, but we're taking one step further. We're developing the best technology when it comes to image recognition in-house, but we're also adding business rules to override technology when it fails, plus the human interaction. So the personal styling and the community. And our promise is to never let the user down. If automated fails, you can then count on the personal styling. If the personal styling fails, you can then count on the community. So our business model, we work as an affiliate with commission of 6% on sales. As you can see, these are some of the partners we already have on board, but we're also thinking of other ways to monetize in the future, such as turning the personal styling to subscription, sell trends information to brands, as well as advertisement. And to finish it off, I won't give you a vision or a mission. I will give you a verb, ASAP. In 2015, when it comes to fashion, people won't say anymore, Google it. they will say, Asap it. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, let's get 6 minutes on the clock here, and we'll now go into questions. Congratulations. Go ahead.
So which algorithm are you using for the visual recognition? And then how does that link into the database for the products?
Yeah, the different kinds of visual information we're extracting at the moment. One is textural properties, so patterns, animal prints, stripes. The other is related to color. It's like color distributions in the image. And those are cast into mathematical representation, which is then taken, transformed into a phrase, if you like, a signature made out of words, with the benefit of then being able to use very powerful text search and indexing frameworks. In fact, we're using the same as Twitter does for their tweets, for our visual information.
But on the OCR technology, is it your algorithm or are you using someone else's?
Not ours.
Okay.
We developed everything in-house.
It's a tricky space.
I know it is. That's why we're adding the human element, because we believe that image recognition alone cannot solve the problem. So therefore, we're using the human element to refine when it fails.
So you have a person also looking at
So
the
we
picture?
have a personal styling element. So if the automated one fails to fulfill your needs, you can then submit your query to a personal stylist. So a human being behind the computer, that will be our full-time employee, and this person will search and find the item on your behalf. And then you get inbox notification of the item.
That's
And
not
that
very
service
scalable.
is free? Sorry. That service is free, or
Sorry?
that the human search guy, girl is free? Or do I have to pay for
No,
the
it's
human
free,
search?
it's free to begin with, and the idea is to turn into subscription with time.
Daniela, it's, when I look at that screen, I see your name there and no one else's. Is it just you running the show and everyone else is an employee, or?
I'm the CEO and founder, and then before we came here and before we actually raised money, most of my employees, they were outsourced, so they worked as a consultant. So that's why I didn't really, display their names. But now we have managed to bring them full time.
All right.
Yeah, I think the TechCrunch has helped.
Good.
I'm just a bit curious. I mean, I'm not sure I can't remember if you mentioned any competition, but there are a number of fashion apps out there where you can, take pictures of clothes that people are wearing and look for, similar kinds of clothing. What do you think is the real sort of secret sauce or the real game changer that you're bringing to the party here?
It's the fashion expertise. I think most of our competitors are relying on technology alone. So they're insisting on image recognition to find exactly the same match. We basing our proposition is to find something similar based on color and texture, but we're also adding a lot of business rules. Business rules that can only come from a fashion person, someone that worked in the industry. So to say, we balance the color and texture by category. So for shoes, the balance between color and texture is different than the same that they are for dresses and so on. So the approach, the technology, I would say, is similar. The approach is similar, but the fashion expertise behind is what makes the difference.
And also, I think we recognize that technology can fail. And that's why we have a whole set of components that combined makes a really robust recommendation engine. So the visual search is really is part of the core of the proposition, but it's only one component.
And you have, there's one other thing I wanted to tease out from this, is that you're going to have kind of ambassadors using the app. You had a picture of Alex Chung there, who's very famous in the UK. You're going to have Paris Hilton on the app? What's happening?
No, so we're in the process of inviting 200 people, globally speaking. So we have the best bloggers in Brazil, the best people in the Middle East, Japan, China, and the UK and US. And we invited the pioneers on the digital and the fashion industry, fashion editors of magazines, and they will get to see and test, and some celebrities as well. Alexa Chung is one of them. She hasn't agreed yet, so that's why I can't drop a lot of names. But the idea is they test the app before anyone else. So they test the app for 20 days, and they submit a feedback. And based on this feedback, we'll take some features into consideration, refine the product before we launch the product to the market.
What's your distribution strategy except PR or beyond PR?
Sorry?
The distribution strategy beyond PR?
Yeah, so first of all, we'll be basing on those ambassadors. So they get to use, and then they use it and then talk about it. And then will be offline PR, and then all the marketing strategy for apps.
Okay. And this company, Shuffle Hub, presenting before you, they said they were getting 8% commission from the same shops.
The only reason we get 6% is I'm not negotiating with them on a face-to-face. We're getting whatever they're offering on the affiliate platforms. The problem here is I have a lot of American partners, and the Americans offer a lower commission, so that's why my average is 6%. In the UK, the commission goes from 10 to 12. So the Americans bring the commission down.
So you have all these power users or ambassadors worldwide that are supposed to get the word out. And then you have shops in all these countries that are connected to your platform. How do you start this globally? I mean, you need a lot of money to get this out.
No, I mean, the technology is what takes more money. The rest is a relationship that you build. So I'm Brazilian myself, so exploring the Brazilian market was easier. I knew the websites I had to partner there. We apply a geolocation feature to the app, so then if you are in Brazil, you can only shop from Brazilian websites, and the orders they actually deliver in Brazil. But then most of the people we're inviting, we're not paying them directly. There's a form of kind of payment, but some of them are on a personal relationship. I've been working in the fashion industry for quite long, so you get something out of that.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.